Okay. Hopefully this is set up properly, because if I record a whole 15 minute video and it's not recorded properly, then I'm gonna be pissed. But anyways, if you don't know me, I own Life of Evo. Let me just get the pants real quick. This is my newest drop. These track pants. These track pants. Just dropped them. Very limited. There's a few left, so go grab them. lifeofevo.us. But before we get into this video, if you're like trying to start a brand just to make some quick money, swipe off this video, because that's 90% of the time you're not gonna get that. But if you're here because you actually like clothes, fashion, things of that nature, and then you actually like want to do this, stay on this video. And also, before I get into it, I'm not gonna BS anything. I'm not gonna try to sell y'all something. None of that. I'm just gonna keep it real from what I've experienced, what I've needed to do this so far. I started in November 2022. So yeah. Okay, so obviously, you know, the first thing you need for a brand is a brand name, Instagram, website, things like that. For your brand name, the meaning, I wouldn't necessarily say you have to have a meaning behind your name, but if you want to like go far, like let's say like Balenciaga, Purple, all those, they don't have those weird names like Motion, Money, and shit like that. So I would stay away from that, because think about it long term. Like, I guess the Motion and stuff could sound cool right now, but like in 5 years from now, who's gonna Apparel Motion? Like, who wants to wear that? So think long term when you're making your name, and actually give it some actual thought. Don't just rush it, because yeah, I took a while to figure out my name. My name is Life of Evo, Life of Evolution. It's like, yeah, we all evolve as people, So it actually has a meaning behind it. It's not just some random shit I tossed together. But yeah, so find your name. After you find your name, obviously you need to make a product, right? And I'm gonna be honest, my first product was like, I'll put it on the screen somewhere, but it was a basic hoodie. Like, it wasn't necessarily bad, but looking back at it now, it was good at the time, but looking back at it now, like, I see why it didn't do that good. But yeah, so when you're making your product, put some thought into it. Don't just rush it, try to get it out, And then once you get your product, obviously, okay, let's backtrack. You have to find a manufacturer. There's some on Alibaba, or you can just do the research to find one. And yeah, I personally got mine I paid Caprice for his manufacturer list, and I used one of the manufacturers from there, which has been pretty good so far. But yeah, find a manufacturer. If you need to, find a designer. You can search up on Instagram like STD Studio, like which is studios or whatever. Most designers would pop up there, and then you could just look through them, see which ones you like, see what they can do and they can't do, their strong suits and what they're not good at, things like that. But yeah, do that. Manufacturer, designer, get your design, get your product. Okay, yeah, get your design. When you get like the mock-up, send it to your manufacturer. Obviously, all this obvious stuff. Okay, so next, when you get your product in here, take your time when you're promoting. My mistake, my first ever product, I promoted it for about 2 weeks maybe, but my promotion was like I would just throw the hoodie on the ground, make a quick video or something like that. And I didn't really put like any effort into it. But this new drop, for instance, I could put a video on the screen real quick. So with that, I actually took my time, and this product blew up my brand. Not blew up, but it got my brand some good traction. So a couple weeks ago I had 2.8K, and now I have 13.2K in the span of about, I dropped last week, so in a span of about less than 3 weeks probably, I got 11,000 followers. Also, when people say when people tell you like, oh, your time will come, be patient, they're not lying. I thought, I'm not gonna lie, obviously I was getting a little impatient because I've been doing this for a year. I'm putting all of this work in. Why am I not getting the outcome of all these other brand owners when I'm doing things that are similar to them? But one of my videos finally blew up on Instagram Reels. Got like 4 million views. And that was because I actually put a little more effort into it. And this is my first drop doing like a limited quantity. And it's like, there's a couple pieces left. So yeah. And so there's a couple pieces left. I don't necessarily prefer to do a limited quantity or just pre-made and let your people order it, because I don't know how, with this new audience, I don't know how that would run for me. But yeah, I do pre-orders because that's just how I run my stuff, and I don't really like to limit myself to money, and I haven't really got the amount of chargebacks that you need for Shopify to hold your money. Knock on wood, because hopefully they don't ever hold my money. But I've heard a lot that's happened to a lot of people. Some things that you will need, going through this, you will need a laptop. It doesn't matter what laptop, but you will need a laptop. Not no bummy ass laptop, not no super high tech, just a normal laptop. You will need a label printer. This right here. This will print your labels. I'll put this in the bio. I'll put this in the bio or something. It's a Rollo printer. You'll need that. You will need a Shopify account, to make your store. I'm pretty sure you can get $1 for 3 months, and then after that expires. For me, I pay about $45 a month, but yeah, you can get that. So, and then you need a Shopify domain. You need a domain, to get .com, .us, .org, things like that. So you can get that from GoDaddy, and then you just buy that and then you link it to your Shopify account. So that's a pretty straightforward process. And for you people paying people to make your stores, don't do that, bro. It's not that hard to make a Shopify store. It just takes some time and learning and just some patience. So another thing you'll need is a scale. I don't know what this scale is called, but it's been working good for me. Just slap the clothes on there, put the setting for pounds or whatever, and then yeah, so because you have to obviously weigh your products, so UPS, whatever you ship with, doesn't charge you extra. So also I don't know if you necessarily need this, but this is what I use. I use Pirate Ship. It's basically, I'm pretty sure it's a third party, so I get discounts on shipping. It's cheaper than going into the post office and paying full price. You get discounts. So get that, Pirate Ship. And with that, it's pretty straightforward. You just make an account and then you just learn the dynamics of it, I guess. moving on to product promotion. For this drop, I promoted 2 weeks early, which I was kind of skeptic on promoting 2 weeks early because I didn't want to promote and then it blow up and then people not want to wait that extra like week and a half. So I would say to promote 1 week or a week and a half before you drop your product and really take time with your promotion. And with TikTok, obviously a lot of people promote on TikTok. Personally, my TikTok is cruise, bro. My TikToks on my brand account don't really blow up. So yeah, they don't really blow up. So I went to Reels. This was my first time actually trying. It's my first time actually trying on Reels. So then I was really putting the effort into doing the Reels. And then I was being consistent and I still am. I post a Reel every day or every other day. So I post a Reel and then keep doing that, keep posting Reels, try to find new ideas, go out, make promotion, videos and stuff of the product, of the benefits of it. And yeah, so I went to Reels. That's doing very well for me. And another thing I would say, make a conversation, cause controversy. See, with these, the conversation about them is that they have this pre-sag built into them. So a lot of people are saying oh, pre-sag, this, that, which I don't understand why people really hate, because when they hate, you get interactions and that boosts your video. So cause a conversation. So we have the built-in sag, which you can pull up. So yeah, cause a conversation, give people something to talk about. Give people something to talk about, oh, his or her brand they got this, oh, some brands don't have this, oh, they're doing this, that. Give people something to talk about, Also, this is my first time really doing my SMS list. So I built it up, as I was promoting, I built it up. There's about 2,000 people, 2,000 email people on the SMS list, and then 500, 400 message people, which I use SMS Bump, which personally I wouldn't prefer it. Actually, I can't say I wouldn't prefer it, but most people use Postscript, but I've never really learned that. I'm probably gonna switch to it because SMS Bump just added where you can't send emails from your Gmail or iCloud or Yahoo. You gotta buy a specific email for a specific email for the shit. So that made me dislike it. And so I have to do a workaround to get just to get my emails out to people. So yeah, and it's pretty costly, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I use SMS Bump. But if you want to get into the email marketing, look into Postscript as you're building your Shopify. Look into Postscript, look how the benefits of it, the doubts, the downsides, whatever. But I would build up a following before you drop clothes. Also, another thing to take into account, just because people say they're gonna cop your clothes, they like your clothes, they need your clothes, doesn't mean they're gonna buy your clothes. For instance, I have 13,000 followers. Not all 13,000 of them are gonna buy a piece. Maybe 400, 500, but not everybody's gonna buy your clothes. They might just follow you because they like the clothes or they thought it was cool. Maybe they'll buy in the future, but just because people tell you they like your piece or they're gonna buy your piece does not mean they're gonna buy your clothes. Also, keep your prices firm. If you think your product is worth a certain amount and if you think your product's worth X amount and people are telling you to change it to Y amount, don't change it. You might get more buyers, but if you really think your product, okay, let's say you think your product's worth $70 and people are telling you to drop it down to 40. Keep your product at a firm price, because the people that really want it are gonna buy it. I learned that throughout this whole process. The people who really want your product, it doesn't matter how much it's cost them, they'll get it. Don't drop your prices just for the satisfaction of other people that are probably not gonna buy your product. They're just telling you to drop the prices. So keep that in mind. So back to the promotion. This is really like consistency. So stay consistent. I've posted many videos that I put a lot of effort into. They didn't blow up. Then I kind of like backed up, got inconsistent, got back consistent again. The videos that I put a lot of effort into didn't blow up. That's how it was with my old TikTok account. I would put a lot of effort into the videos. They wouldn't blow up. Then I would be like, oh my, what am I doing this for? But stay consistent. I was talking to Danji, I'll put her at somewhere. She said like, she said something along the lines of like, one video, like you could put like 1 second of, basically like.
Ever had a dreams that you had?
1 second of a video could like change your whole perspective on everything. Like you could say something, do something that'll just blow you up, because the internet like is crazy. Blowing up on the internet is not necessarily easy, but it's not necessarily hard either. You just have to put your mind to it and really be like down to do it. It's really just consistency, because you could post 15 videos and on your 16th it gets 1 million views. It's just all really random until you like learn the system, I guess. So like if you do get readies with me, none of them are blowing up, and then you do like an outfit of the day and it blows up, you really just have to like find your niche, I guess you could say. But yeah, but obviously if you don't enjoy doing it, don't like force yourself to do it. On to another side of promoting. A lot of people use influencer marketing, which is you get some extra samples or whatever and you send it out to influencers to promote, which a lot charge crazy prices these days, like $400, $500, but a lot don't charge that much. You just have to find the right people. But don't send your piece to like some random ass dude that you just found on the internet that said, oh, I'm gonna promote this, Really do some research into it. Like if they post skating and you want to promote your clothes, personally I want to go with that. But if they're like into fashion, they take pictures, they post, then that's maybe more the way you want to lean towards. So personally, I don't really like influencer marketing, but I do send my pieces out to a select few people just because I've seen like a good outcome. They made me some money. I have this one girl I send my clothes to, Stupid Racks. She gets me sales because she posted. People really look at what she's wearing, ask about what she's wearing, where'd she get this, where'd she get that. So she posted a TikTok, and she does like the dancing TikToks or whatever. She does like sped up videos. She just is herself, I guess. She just is herself on TikTok. So she posted that, it blew up, got me some good traction, and she doesn't even charge that much to promote. I didn't even pay her to promote it on TikTok. She just liked the pants, so she went out of her way to do it. So yeah, so influencer marketing, I wouldn't not suggest it, but personally it hasn't worked that well for me. Another thing you'll obviously need is poly mailers. I'll put a link to those down below, like the different sizes. They're only like $22, something like that, for like 100, which is pretty good. Poly mailers, if you don't know what poly mailers are, These are poly mailers, the things, the little envelopes, or whatever you take this off. Yeah, that's how you ship your stuff. Or you can get custom packaging. Obviously, you can search it up on like Etsy or get your manufacturer to do it for you. And another thing, so back to Caprice, he has a school, which when I was in the school, I don't know if it was because there wasn't like much posted, but I left the school because it wasn't necessarily helping me. I felt like I knew everything that was already in there, but I'm sure he's added things that I don't know. So if you're just starting out, I would advise you to join that. It's only about $75 a month. So I would join that. Go like the first month. If you don't feel like it's been helping you or you don't like it, you can just cancel your subscription. But yeah, that's for like really beginners. That could help you out possibly. Okay, so on to the next thing is your pricing. Or this is really kind of like backtracking, but your pricing. So you got to take into account about all the different fees when you're setting your price. So let's say I have my pants at $80 because $80 seemed like a firm price. I could have obviously charged less, but I like $80 or $90 was in my head, and I went with 80. So the cost of my pants is X amount. The shipping cost is X amount. The Shopify takes a percentage of your money. That's X amount. Let's see. Obviously, you want to have some money aside for taxes and things like that. It's just all different, a whole bunch of different fees you have to take into account when setting your prices. Because if you put your prices $50, it takes $30. Let's say it takes $25 to make it, $10 to ship it. Shopify takes $2. You're only making 10, 15. You're only making a little amount of money, which obviously you're not looking at it to just make a quick bag, but obviously you don't want to make $10 off of one pair of pants or one hoodie that you put all this effort into. You want to make a little more than that. That's just common sense. But yeah, take into account these different fees that you have to pay, and don't let these social media people, they just sit on their phone every day, just find a reason to hate on somebody. Don't let people make you change your prices. Keep your prices what you want your prices at. For example, End Days. They have $130 mohair pants, I believe. They sell out every time. They haven't changed their prices. From what I know, they haven't changed their prices one time. Everybody says 130 is too much, 130 is too much. But the people that really want it are gonna buy it, you know? So if somebody really wants a product, they're gonna buy it, no matter how much it costs. For example, Balenciaga, Back to Purple, what else? Bape. There's like Bape, all those brands, they tax, let's be honest. They tax a lot of money. Just Chrome Hard, they tax a lot of money for just like simple pieces. But they built a name for themselves. So no matter what the cost is, people are still gonna buy it. But yeah, those are just some things to take into account when starting a clothing brand. It's really all just patience, consistency, and just the motivation to really actually do it. Because you're probably not gonna succeed in the first 6 months, let's be honest. But it's not impossible, but you just gotta keep going. But yeah, if you guys have any other questions, feel free to hit my IG. I'll put that somewhere on the screen. Feel free to DM me there. And yeah, I need to get back to being consistent, bro, because I have a camera. I'm recording on my phone because I need to fix the settings for my camera. But yeah, I have a camera. I have literally everything I need, so I need to just start picking up the camera and vlogging my life or whatever and making videos. But yeah, that's really all I have in mind right now. So like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to DM me. But yeah, I'm gonna get at you on the next video, and y'all be safe. And I'm recording this on Easter, so I probably won't drop it on Easter, but happy Easter anyways. So yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all, and I'm out of here.